Hi everyone, I'm just waiting for a couple of people to come on. This won't be a very long live stream. I'm in McGregor at the moment and I'm waiting for my meeting to start at 5 o'clock. And I really want to thank the person responsible for providing accommodation as well as the venue to make this meeting possible. And I really look forward to meeting all the people. But now I have something very important to discuss with you. And I'm really upset right now. I'm extremely upset. Please, you need to like and share this video. This video needs to go far and wide. This is with regards to everything I've spoken about in my meetings with our freedoms being taken away. And a lot of people will be fighting for these things that I'm fighting, not fighting against it, fighting for it in the name of security. But I am actually fuming right now. And normally I don't do a live stream just before a meeting. My meeting starts at 5 o'clock. So people will be arriving here soon. But I had to get this out to you immediately. So please like this video. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon for notifications. But what I need to cover now is extremely important because this is one of the things that gets us closer to the point of no return that I've spoken about before. And our government is trying to launch this for next year. And this has to do with tracking our vehicles. And this is not something that we're going to be able to get away from because they're going to want to track our vehicles through their number plates, implanting chips in the number plates of the vehicles. They want to roll this out next year. And your movement will be tracked. And they already have put the technology in place to monitor, track, and trace your vehicle through this chip that will now be inserted. They call it a microdot in your future license plate. So everyone will have to replace their license plates. People, you need to. I'm not happy, Mike. I'm very upset right now. Extremely upset. And I'm actually going to cover an article with you and just go through the portions. There's quite a few changes that's going to come with regards to drivers, your driver's license in future, the license plate that's now going to get a microdot or microchip that can either give a PIN or your VIN number when driving past infrastructure that's already been put in place in Gauteng and Cape Town. Now, you should wonder why it is Gauteng and Cape Town. You should think about that. They've implemented these things without us knowing. Now they're putting it out for public comment. You will also not be able to have any traces of alcohol in your breath on the roads in future. Just a note for those people that do partake of alcohol and take to the roads. But it's this microdot, this chip that'll be put in every person's license plate. That is the big concern here. So please share this video so that future people will be able to watch this. We need to make this go viral. This is one of the big changes that brings us closer to the point of no return. Like I said, this video won't be long. We have about 170 people on now. Thank you all for coming on. But please share this video, like the video so that we can actually get the algorithms to post this everywhere. I will make up a thumbnail. I don't have time now to actually highlight the problem so that people from all over South Africa can see this in future. But let me get to this article. It says big changes for drivers planned for South Africa in 2021, including alcohol limits, new number plates, and this is my greatest concern, and licenses. The Parliament's Portfolio Committee on Transport has asked for public comments on the National Road Traffic Amendment Bill. So this is an amendment bill, which means that we can still put in objections to it. Not that they will listen to it, but we still need to follow process. The closing date for submissions is the 20th of January 2021. So it's around the corner, with any of the proposed changes in the bill now only set to come into effect in 2021 if the bill is passed. But the problem is here, they've already put the infrastructure in place. As I carry on through the article, you will see they've put the infrastructure in place to track your car as it's driving past certain places on national roads. It's already done. The bill aims to introduce dozens of new traffic and motoring related changes, including further regulations around driving schools, licenses, and traffic wardens. The bill also introduces a total prohibition for the use and consumption of alcohol by all motor vehicle operators on South African public roads. It does this by deleting reference to any alcohol content in the blood or breath specimen of motor vehicle drivers on the road in South Africa. So you need to know, if you've had alcohol, you may not drive. You're going to get into trouble. If they find any traces, who knows what they're going to do to the person? I'm not sure at this stage. I don't want to go through this entire article. It'll be in the link below the video as usual. And these laws differentiate between normal drivers and drivers who hold professional driving permits. Other changes which are proposed in the bill include, okay, for driving centers, a whole lot of things. You can go through that yourself. Number plates, and this is the focus of this video. And this is why I'm really furious. Transport Director General Alec Mumi has said that government is planning to introduce new motor vehicle license plates under the bill. So each and every one of us will have to buy a new license plate. Now, this is going to be a money-making racket, obviously, as well. Mumi said that the new regulations are particularly important when identifying cars during road accidents. Now, this is a real excuse. We are looking at a new system that will include the embedding of microdots into a new number plate that will then be regulated. So the number plate will be regulated, as well as the people issuing the number plate. Manufacturers, as well as those that print out and issue them to motor vehicle owners, will also be regulated so that number plates that are forged will be easily identified. Now, this is an easy excuse to use to fully control who and what gets a license plate and get to actually drive a vehicle, and then for you to be monitored, tracked, and traced while in that vehicle. Microdots have seen increasing popularity as a safety feature on South African vehicles and are classified as a particle with a diameter smaller than 1.8 millimeters. So it's a tiny little microdot, which bears a unique optically readable microdot identifier, typically the vehicle's 17-digit VIN number or another registered PIN. Now, I can understand this for company vehicles, for trucks and things like that. But for me to be monitored as a private individual is absolute madness. And this is what the government now is going to do. I won't be able to drive anywhere on a national road without the government instantly knowing where I've been, when I've crossed past a certain section, what time I've crossed, etc. How fast I've traveled from one area to the next. You need to see exactly where this is going. Mumi said that technology, which is currently employed across the country's highways, especially in Gauteng and Cape Town, as well as at the country's borders, will be able to scan these microdots. It's already there. They've already implemented it. So why are they asking us for our permission or our input? They don't care about our input at all. They've already invested the money in the technology. It's a done deal. Similar technology can also be deployed to scan vehicles that travel under highway bridges. So even if you don't travel on the bridge, but you travel underneath, you'll be scanned. And in addition to the benefits around road safety and crime, Mumi said that the new system will also allow the government to better understand road usage across the country. Not better understand, see how fast you're driving, see how fast you're driving from where to where, see where you are going. That is what is being planned. This is another liberty being given away in the name of safety. He said the country's traffic impact is currently calculated by department employees at intersections or by using Gauteng's e-toll gantries. So they're going to use artificial intelligence. They don't want people employed anymore. That's going to read these microdots. It's going to tell them exactly what you're doing and where you are. In this regard, these microdots will also help us measure traffic patterns and hot spots. Then it carries on to licenses. Now, I don't want to carry on to the licenses at this stage. I think the two main things that you need to know about is the alcohol, no alcohol present in the breath. And the main thing, the reason why I'm doing this live stream, microdots in every single license plate. So hopefully Dear SA will come up with something against us so we can put in comment. But I think this is going to take a lot more than that. We need to draw a line in the sand here. I mean, I'm not going to allow my car to be tracked with microdots in the license plates. They can forget it. It's not happening. And then I'll rather take a bicycle if I have to. So People, any questions around this? I'm really fuming right now. I'm very upset. Yeah, like I said, we've been going for 10 minutes now. There's 240 people watching. Thank you for all of you who've come on. If you've been to my meetings, and it's close on 3,000 people that have been to my meetings now, you will understand what the big plan is. And once you understand the greater plan, then you will see everything that they're implementing, how it's playing into that plan. And you won't see it for the innocent thing they portray it to be. So the technology, money's been spent on that. Alfred, hold them accountable. I always say, hold these people accountable. Dear SA, hold them accountable. That's what I say. I'm not affiliated to any organization with regards to any allegiance. So I make sure that we hold people accountable. You must hold people accountable. It's very important. And now, how are we going to hold government accountable? You can go and you can actually say something to government. The fact that they've gone and put the technology in place already to read the microdots tell you that they are going to do it. They don't care about our input. So the only thing that we can do is literally tell them quite plain and simply that we will not put these new license plates on our vehicles, that we're not going to do it. And I feel sorry for the people that go out to pubs and taverns and so on. You're going to have to walk home, or someone's going to have to drive you home, because they are in money-making mode, and this is one way for them to make money. Nolene Goosen, she's saying, ek kook waar ek hier sit. I'm boiling where I'm sitting here right now. You should be boiling. Traveling during curfew, that's the least of our problems actually at this stage. Look at the possibilities with a microdot in your car. What is going to be next? A microdot in your hand. That is what's going to be next. And your child, so your child doesn't get stolen. So one of the biggest problems that we're stuck with now is a government trying to impose things on us that's taking more of our liberties and freedom away. They create the chaos in which people will believe that this is a good thing. A lot of people are going to say, wonderful. We now have chips in our cars' license plates. And now everywhere we go, you'll be monitored, tracked, and traced. Not just your phone. That's not enough. No, your vehicle now. So if you travel in any direction for any reason, you're going to, if you have your license plates on, you're going to be tracked. And this will go through an AI system. They could actually put a very specific trace on your vehicle, that if a dot goes past a certain place, that there's an alert, that they actually know you're traveling in a direction. So I told the people in the meetings that Google has already gone out and mapped out every part of this country. There will be nowhere where you drive where you're not going to be able to be monitored and found. This is why we need to change the governance system. We need to do it as fast as we can. This is why I'm having these meetings. And I'm really glad that I can be in McGregor tonight. We're going to have about 20 people here. It's really wonderful. I'm looking forward to that. Thank you to all of you that have supported this tour. Those of you that have made financial contributions, at 20 Rand makes a difference. The details for the CAPITEC Double Days account is in the description under the video. Thank you for sharing the videos, because it's important that we get this information out. This is infuriating. The fact that the government wants to chip our cars. I mean, if you want to voluntarily do that, be my guest. But to force me to do it is a completely different story, because you are forced to put a license plate on your car. So now we're going to be stuck. They can footcheck, Evelyn. I agree. This is nonsense. Lisa, I agree. My car is my personal property, and without my authorization, no tracking for me, not in my phone. Otherwise, my phone stays home, or I take the battery out. Well, with future phones, Lisa, you won't be able to take the battery out, and the phone fully functions as long as there is a battery with power in it. And in future, you'll see that Google has now made it impossible from very soon, in fact, from tomorrow, I believe, for you to be able to log into your Google account. You will have to have your phone on you, which means that you will be tracked with your phone. You'll be tracked with your car. And this takes us to a very dangerous place. At the moment, I can leave my phone at home, but if I travel to a meeting, I'm traveling with a car that has license plates. If I don't travel with the license plates, I'll get a fine. I'll be taken off the road. So, yeah, we will be forced to be monitored, tracked, and traced. Very, very clever. I did not expect this one, I must be honest. This has been dropped on me. Excellent. So motorized crime will be a thing of the past. You believe that, Brian? Listen, other things will also be a thing of the past. Your freedom. Hi, Rodney. I know they've been able to track your cars for many years, but that's if you put a tracker in the car. What they're doing now is forcing you with your license plate along the highways with technology that you can't see to actually know where you're going through a microdot that can be scanned, a little chip. So it depends on the car. If you had an older car that can't be tracked in that way, then obviously it's a different story. But now, because of the license plate that could be fitted on an old Volkswagen Combi, you will be tracked. And you won't have a choice. It's all about choice, people. A donkey car. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Well, at the moment, illegal, I don't know, they want to make it legal. So we need to try and have our say. Most of the people will just fall over and just allow this to happen. Besides the fact that you're going to fork out more money now for license plates. I will break the chip. Well, I wonder how they're going to embed it in the license plate. They'll probably in that regulation say that you can't tamper with the license plate now. Your Isuzu is now going to have to drive with these new license plates. Everyone has to replace their license plates with the new ones. Yes, Juliet, it is insane. I'm really looking forward to visiting you guys again. I hope that doesn't shut you down that badly that you can't function in your area all the way there in wilderness. Yeah, I'm going to have to get ready for my meeting soon. It's starting in 25 minutes. People will start arriving soon. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. Please like the video and share it. We have 250 people watching now. People really need to know what government is planning. The fact that government is planning to take your choice of tracking your car away. You will not have a choice in future. Many people are tracking their cars at the moment. Lots. It's of their own free will. But now I'm going to be forced for my car to be tracked. They've already put in the equipment that can track your car on national highways, especially in Gauteng and in Cape Town, they say, and around the country. I'll put the link to the article in the description below the video and in the first comment. So please go and read the rest of it. For all the people that drink alcohol, I don't know what's going to happen to you if they catch you, but there can be no alcohol in your breath at all. So thank you very much for tuning in. I'm going to prep for my meeting now. And please share this video far and wide. And remember to like it so the algorithms show it to as many people as possible. Share it on all social media platforms. The fact that we're going to be monitored, tracked, and traced on our cars, even when you don't want it. You won't have a choice. And it's all about choice. You know, liberty is about making choices. And the government, they're making choices for us now. And these ideas don't come from them. It comes from overseas. It's being implemented from information centers that want information on a worldwide scale. And these information centers are run by people that want to implement New World Order ideology that is based on taking all your freedom to choose away. And I will fight this as much as I can. I want freedom of religion. I want freedom of choice. I want to be able to live my life as long as I don't hurt someone else to the best of my ability. And I don't want someone else to tell me how to live my life or to monitor, track, and trace me. It's my right for them not to do that, and I will fight for that right. Thank you very much. Till the next video.